Lil Durk's case has caused trouble in Chicago, especially in his gang off. The rapper is soon to be arraigned in a Los Angeles federal court, and he's the subject of rumors that one of his own crew members turned on him. There's strong evidence that Darrow might also be spying on his OTF affiliates. Will Durk break the law to save himself? No one thought Lil Durk would be back in court in 2024 because the rapper had been making moves to leave the gang life behind just weeks before his arrest. Durkio had posted on social media that he had changed his ways and would not waste his new life after all of his felony cases were over. As the saying goes, everyone should get a second chance at life. It's what you do with it. I am no longer a thief because all of my criminal records have been erased. What did you think? Thanks to everyone who helped me move my idea forward. The rapper wrote, "Thank you from the bottom of my heart." But now, his past is coming back to haunt him. His first arrest, which led to the murder for hire plot charge, took place in Miami. In shocking news that sent music fans into shock, authorities arrested Durk soon after detaining 5 people they thought were OTF members and were involved in a plan to kill Rondo's cousin El Pab. As more information about the arrest came out, it became clear how serious the situation was. Durk is facing serious charges that could change the course of his life and career. Despite the difficult circumstances, Durk has decided to stand by his beliefs. It has been reported that the rapper plans to formally plead not guilty to the charges. This new development in the case shows that he is determined to fight the accusations and maintain his innocence, even though he could face life in prison or even the death penalty if found guilty. Insiders say he is also in a good mood and that the only thing he doesn't like about jail is the food. Interestingly, the source also revealed that he's getting along well with the FED Miami staff as well as his fellow inmates, with those in the know describing the guy as super charming and agreeable. And it's not only the prison staff and inmates saying positive things about him, because even his 10-year-old son took to social media to stand in support of his dad. "I want to take a moment to stand up for my dad." Durk Banks has always dedicated his life to uplifting others and giving back to our community through his nonprofit group, Neighborhood Heroes. Beyond that, he is a great father who has always backed and loved our family unconditionally. Right now, he is facing challenges, but I want to confirm that he has not been convicted of any charges and remains innocent until proven otherwise. During this trying time, I ask for your support for him and all the good he continues to do. I would also like to offer my heartfelt thanks to the mayor for standing with my dad. His speech was well said and truly reflects the community support for those who strive to make a positive effect. Thank you, everyone, the post read, but according to fans on the internet, Durk should take a plea deal because the proof that the feds have on him is shocking. Not only was there a rat in his camp, it seems that he might have snitched on himself on multiple occasions in his music and in interviews. One of the interviews that has surfaced of Durk telling on himself was done, but this isn't the only footage that's going viral because Lil Durk actually snitched on himself on back in 2023 when the rapper sat down with DJ Academics and spilled the beans in the most obvious yet subtle ways to understand the context of what he said, why he said it, and why he was actually telling on himself. We have to go back to 2020 when his best friend King Vo was killed in a shooting outside a club in Atlanta after King Von died. Internet trolls were on Durk's case urging him to get revenge for Von with the popular phrase "slide for Vo." At the time, Durk openly said that he wouldn't slide for Vo because of the consequences in his track Hearing Sirens. Durk WPS "My brother shot dead due to violence. I truly think the feds around us y'all tell me to slide, then turn around, then have the nerve to clown us. You ain't worried about lawyers. You'd rather talk about Tory and Meg Thee Stallion like their blogs, not your dog. You turned to cowards." However, the slide for Von comments must have gotten to him in his DJ Professor's interview. He was asked what he thought about the slide for Von.
But you get triggered by the
beat
slide.
the shit out of this little ass, man. What
You get triggered by the slide for Von comments. I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mention a song. They'd be like, They be saying Sly for Von. I think they trolling me.
Academics wasn't ready for the answer because what Durk said next left him shook. According to Durk, there was a reason why those comments suddenly disappeared.
For some reason, I just don't see the comments no more. For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water. You be seeing the comments a lot?
They kind of chilled out a little bit.
In the interview, Durk also dissed Tim and said that he didn't deserve to be killed by him because he was a nerd and not a real ganger like. Van that everybody up like when a real gang gets taken out by like a inner type. Even fans couldn't help but notice that Durk had just snitched on himself. One fan said, "Let's be real, he's been telling on himself." Another comment read Durk told himself he didn't even have to speculate. He should have just said, "I don't see those comments." That's it. What's crazier is that he also snitched on himself in his music in the track Wonderful. Wayne and Jackie Boy Durk W look on the news and see your son. You screaming no, no, and all of them hang with him. If you know, you know Durk was talking about Quando Rondo, who was caught on camera screaming after his cousin LB was shot and killed by Doro's odd F shooters. Applause music no. In another track rumors, Lil Durk WPS I don't want no who you catch. I want the one I paid for. Well, it turns out that Lil Durk really did pay for his ops to get mayor, according to court documents. The feds have obtained information from Durk's iCloud where he warned the shooters not to book anything in his name, but his op crew didn't listen because they still went ahead and booked the flights using a credit card link bill to Lil Durk and Ott. But Durk can't blame anyone but himself for his snitching spree because, ironically, in the track Rumors, where he brags about paying for hits on his ops, Gucci M, who is also on the track, warns him about snitching on himself in his music, saying, "Watch the you say the feds are listening to the music, and they are going to take your lyrics and build a case and try to use it." But Durkio isn't the only one that's been truth-telling because it turns out one of his closest odd homeboys has been neck-deep working with the feds. According to word on the street, a dude named Odd Jam played a crucial role in the investigation that brought down Lil Durk. It turns out that this dude had been released from prison in 2022 after serving 12 years for attempted murder. Apparently, he was an informant who had been cooperating with authorities for years. The craziest part about all this is that he wore a wire while around Lil Durk and other OT gang members, which provided intel to the feds. Jam, a longtime member of OT, was considered a brother by Lil Durk during Jam's 12B incarceration for attempted murder. Durk stood by him, providing financial support and ensuring that Jam's needs were met. This included covering legal fees.
That's sure. I don't gonna nobody say like I know I'm a real witness. Like
a lot of niggas can't say he ain't seen
like my whole time in jail.
If you think that Durk would abandon him after he got out, think again. Because the Chicago rapper went the extra mile and bought Off Jam a house and car and gifted him more than $50,000 in cash.
They say they gave you 50, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
More than that. But so, can you tell us how much he gave you, or you don't want to even?
No, we ain't gotta get into all that. But bro made sure he made a way for me to be straight.
Straight down, this level of backstabbing is crazy work and has shaken the industry to its core, so much so that rappers have come out to speak on the situation. Rappers react to snitches. In Durk's case, the Lil Durk case has been so wild that rappers and hip-hop commentators have jumped in to give their 2 cents. From 50 Cent to DJ Ladd, first up is 50 Cent, who is no stranger to the dangerous life in the streets, having almost been killed in the early 2000s in a street beef. The rapper recently revealed that he gave Lil Durk some advice on street life, and it seems Durkio didn't listen. Fifth and Lil Durk linked up back in 2022 to make the track Power Powder respect. During their time working together, 50 Cent took on a mentor-like role, offering Lil Durk invaluable valuable advice in a candid moment. 50 Cent warned Lil Durk to be vigilant about his crew in an interview on The Breakfast Club. The rapper was asked whether he ever tried to talk to younger artists about not getting caught up with life in the streets.
Now, when you look at some of these younger artists and you see how they idolize you and idolize your music, and then you see them get caught up.
Yeah.
Do you have conversations with them? Like I remember Casanova, and you was trying to talk to Casanova, Troy Ave, and now Lil Durk. Do you have conversations with them and be like, I've seen this play before?
It turns out even back then someone in Durk's crew was on some funny business because the Chicago rapper told Fifth that someone had leaked his address and he almost got robbed in a home invasion.
And even with Durk, I was telling him, like, when I had him, he was in New York. Then, like, I was like, yo, this is them, right? It's a real shit, right? He was like, yeah. And I said, yo, just watch him. His crew.
Back in 2021, Lil Durk and his girl were the victims of a home invasion that erupted in a shootout. According to the blogs, several unidentified individuals entered the rapper's home in the Brazelton neighborhood near Atlanta a little after 5 o'clock a.m. on July 11th and exchanged gunfire with Durk and his girlfriend, India Cox. Luckily, Durk and India were not hurt as they shot back at the suspects who fled. The scene was someone in Durk's camp ratting him out back in 2021, or was it just a coincidence? Another hip-hop commentator who has made headlines for speaking on Durk's case is Vlad. His words have blown the case wide open after revealing some shocking information. According to him, Jem isn't the only rat in Durk's case. He took to social media to say that after reading Durk's indictment, his conclusion is that there are 3 snitches in the case. I carefully went through Lil Durk's paperwork and there are 3 conspirators whose names are hidden. One of them was one of the 3 shooters. One booked flights for the shooters and another one told Otf about Ku's location in La. These 3 conspirators are probably cooperating with the feds against Durk and the other defendants. What's even more crazy is that Jem isn't even mentioned in the indictment. His name coming up has been pure. In fact, the first time this rumor started was when King Yella, a rapper from Chicago, broke the news on his social media.
I heard somebody named OTF Jam. They said they've been calling him a rat. And basically he said, okay, I'm a rat. Well, watch this.
Yellow represents the GDs, meaning he is Durk's op since Durkio is part of the BDS. Maybe he's just trying to stir the pot and cause further division in Durk's camp. However, this isn't the only thing Vlad shared about Durk amid the case. According to Vlad, Durk had proved him wrong. The hip-hop commentator had once recommended rappers get out of their hoods and live in different cities to escape. According to him, no one would cross state lines to try to kill them. In multiple interviews, I've said that nobody would get on a plane to kill you. I said this because there would be so much proof that they're guaranteed prison. Well, today I was proven wrong. Lil Durk was actually stupid enough to send 5 guys on a plane to kill. But when Rondo ended up killing the wrong person and now all 6 of them are facing life in prison or even the death sentence. He posted. Fans in the comment section came at him saying that Durk didn't book any flights for the hitman. However, Vlad already had all the receipts. According to federal court records, Lil Durk's associates allegedly found that Quando Rondo was staying at a hotel in Los Angeles, and on August 18, 2022, Deandra Wilson and Keith Jones, David Lindsay, and Asa Houston arrived in Los Angeles. They had traveled from Chicago to San Diego and then driven to Los Angeles, reportedly using funds provided by Durk himself. After the hit, the group then made their way back to Chicago, flying from San Diego. And apart from Vlad, Bobby Shmurda also weighed in on. The Brooklyn rapper is known for keeping it solid and not ratting out his homies. And according to him, the game has changed, and it's best to solve issues before choosing to slide on ops.
The game ain't the game no more. They playing by new rules out here. So you gotta just back up off of everything, papa. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to think smarter, like prevention before care. I want you to think of preventing something before you have to carry it, before you have to get in a situation and be like, I gotta figure this out, prevent that motherfucker. Start thinking like that.
Like he also revealed that the toughest looking guys in the crew, who no one would think of being rats, are the most likely to flip.
These out here snitching. These gonna be snitching. It'd be the tattoos, who trying. The nigga who look that's trying with the tattoos and all that other shit. We knew that's these kids, papa. You know, he needs to be the first ones.
While Shmura might be talking facts sometimes, like in Durk's case, it's the homies closest to you that call you out, and Durko isn't the only rapper whose close homies have flipped on him. Many rappers have faced a similar fate, rappers who cooperated when talking about cooperating with the police. One name always comes up, 69. One crazy thing is that he once tried to beef with Von and Durk, and when V died, he was among those who pushed Durk to